If only for my own benefit, I thought I would take a little walk. I've been sitting in front of the computer and enjoying every minute of it for the last 2 or 3 hours, and the sun is slipping away, if it hasn't already slipped away, out there in the west. And I thought that I would just take one more stroll around this property. And as I said, if only for my own recollection. What a beautiful spot to camp. Will you look at that? It's just heaven. It really, really is heaven. And this is a organic farm. Off in the distance, you'll see a toy hauler, and that's a family, husband and wife with 3 very nice children that are staying here for a better part of a week. And they've been working on the farm in exchange for some of their services. And this couple over here, they found this farm last year, same way that I did, using Harvest Toast. And they wanted to come back and stay a little bit longer than the 2 or 3 nights that people normally stay with Harvest Toast. So they came back, and they're doing some work as well in exchange for hanging out here a little bit longer than most people would. But it is really just a special place. Really, really is a special place, and I'm gonna remember this place, especially now that I'm doing a video. And there is a beautiful garden right over there. The only thing really missing right here is, I've got a mind reader out there, and she thinks that she can read my mind. But there's just one thing that's missing about this place. Otherwise, this is what I would like. This is what I would love to find. Just to have a nice, quiet, simple life, if you will, away from it all. Just let the rest of the world go to hell in a handbasket, and just give me the open space, and I don't know about the horses and the goats. A chicken or 2 might be okay, because I like eggs in the morning. But as far as and maybe a goat, because I do like goat cheese, so I could get some goat cheese as well. And look at these beautiful horses under the willow tree. So it is a rather quiet night, and I'd imagine if I wanted to have a campfire, I could probably grab a log or 2 from over here and go sit and have myself a nice campfire. I should mention that I pretty much have my trip planned out. I was talking to the lovely lady that's in that Airstream, and she told me that her and her husband are going to be leaving here, and they were asking me if I plan myself on going up to, they're asking me if I'm planning to going up to Stanley. And I said, Stanley? I said, where's Stanley? And she said, oh, you have to go to Stanley, Idaho. It's only going to be, now you see, this is what you got to be careful with living on a farm. You got to watch where the hell you're stepping. And that's fresh right there, so that could probably do some damage. So you really got to watch where the hell you're stepping out here. But anyway, Stanley, Idaho. Stanley, Idaho is about an hour and a half north of Ketchum, where I'm going to be staying. And I looked it up, and OMG, I think is how you say it. OMG. Oh my God. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. Stanley, Idaho. And Stanley, Idaho, there's a place up there which is called Redfish Lake. One word, Redfish, Redfish, Redfish Lake. Just go to Google Images. Now don't do that. Don't go to Google Images, because you're going to be jealous. You're going to be just a little bit jealous if you go and you do a search for Stanley, Idaho and Redfish Lake. So maybe it's not the best idea that you do that. Okay, so do it at your own risk. Look at this. Is that something? You know, I was thinking that maybe the goats are here to keep the foxes out. You see? I mean, look at that. If that look could kill, you know, if you were a fox, would you want to come in and mess with that look in the middle of the night? I don't think so. You see? Or that look over here. You see, that's his little spot right there. See, that's his little spot. Or her, his. I think it's a him. I don't know if female goats have horns. You know, as he scratches his back. You know, if I had horns, maybe I could scratch my back. Can't find anybody else to do it for me. But look at all these little, I don't know, they got some interesting little birds right in there. What a special little place, you know? And the owners of this place, they're really nice. His name is Larry. And Larry, there's Larry right there. Hi, Larry. There's Larry right over there. Larry moved out here from Chicago. He moved out here from Chicago some years back, and he moved out here because he liked to ski. He enjoyed skiing, and next one thing led to another, and here he is. He had an Arabian horse farm at one time. This was an Arabian horse farm, and then he also started marketing some type of a product for bedding for animals. I'm not quite sure what the name was, but look at this. Look how beautiful. All right, so I'm not going to spend too much time doing my video, but here's one of their beautiful horses here. Very, very nice. I think they're all having dinner. You can see. See? Looks pretty good. They're all having their dinner. Would have been nice if I had an apple. They were out in the pasture a little bit. They were out in the pasture a little bit earlier, just running around. But look at them. All right, folks. So what I'm going to do is I am, for those of you so interested, I got a call from a client of mine. And let's just say that his wife is a very, very, very important person here in Idaho. And this gentleman called me today and told me that I can go and camp out at his, I don't know if you call it a summer home or what you call it, a second home, maybe a vacation home. Maybe that's it, a vacation home. He's got a vacation home in Sun Valley, and the next door neighbor is none other than the wife of the deceased Steve Jobs from Apple Computers. So I'm gonna go and situate myself in a beautiful, beautiful property just on the outside of Ketchum, literally on the outside. I could walk to downtown Ketchum from this home, and I'm going to spend 4 or 5 nights there, soaking in the jacuzzi in the morning and the jacuzzi at night. And then Friday morning, I'm going to mosey on up to Redfish Lake in Stanley, Idaho. And I don't know how long I'll stay up there. It'll depend on how good the internet is. And then from there, I'm going to go down towards. Where is it? Look at this. Oh, from there I'm going down towards Boise. And then from Boise, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah. Okay, there you have it. So from there, I'm going down to Boise, and from Boise up to Coeur d'Alene, Coeur d'Alene over to Missoula, and Missoula over to Billings. So, and then Billings over to who knows. So have a good night, everyone. Take good care.